Sermon 19, Commentary. The historical context of this sermon, as it relates to Al-Ash'ath ibn Qais, is understood that he was the leader of the great Yemenite tribe of Kinda that had settled in Kufa. In the Ridha Wars during 11 AH, 632 CE, he was the main leader of the rebellion in Hadramaut. At the Battle of Yamama, he pretended to accept Islam, invited Khalid ibn Walid to a banquet, then tried to ambush him. The plot failed. Khalid besieged him, Al-Ash'ath surrendered, and was sent in chains to Abu Bakr in Medina. Umar is said to have later married Al-Ash'ath's sister, or daughter in some reports, and gave him a high position. He became one of the richest and most influential men in Kufa under the Caliph Uthman. During Ali's caliphate, he was outwardly with Imam Ali, but was the leader of the Kufan wavering faction, the same group that later forced Imam Hassan ibn Ali to abdicate. At Safin, in 37 AH, he is universally accused by historians such as Tabari, Ibn A'tham, and al-Baladhuri of sabotaging the arbitration agreement and spreading the rumour that Imam Ali had accepted arbitration only because he was losing. After Ali's martyrdom, he openly joined Muawiyah and became one of his governors. So the immediate trigger for this incident was during a Friday sermon in 37 to 38 AH. Imam Ali was warning the people of Kufa against neutrality, being neutral, and treachery in the coming confrontation with Muawiyah. Al-Ash'ath, who was already secretly negotiating with Muawiyah, stood up and tried to silence the Imam with the words, "This speech is against you, not for you, i.e., you are only making the people hate you." Ali's explosive reply was heard by the entire mosque. Allama al-Majlisi in Bihar al-Anwar states that this incident is one of the clearest proofs that Al-Ash'ath was a munafiq of the highest degree and one of the leaders of the hypocrites in Kufa. The Imam's public curse, la'an, upon him is taken as evidence that it is permissible to curse, and sometimes obligatory to curse specific individuals who openly fight the Imam or betray the Ummah. Shaykh al-Mufid and Ibn al-Maytham al-Bahrani state that the phrase "son of unbelief" and yourself a hypocrite is understood literally. His father, Qais ibn Ma'di Karib, was a pagan leader who died as an unbeliever. Al-Ash'ath himself only accepted Islam out of fear and remained a hypocrite all his life. The phrase "weaver, son of a weaver" is not an insult to the profession, but a reminder that Kinda were not from the noble Quraysh or ancient Arab aristocracy. They were upstarts who gained power through opportunism. Allama Tabatabai and contemporary scholars state that this is one of the rare occasions in which Imam Ali (as-salam) publicly named and shamed a prominent companion-era figure. It shows that suhbah, being a companion, is not an automatic shield from criticism or curse if the person betrays the faith. The nickname Urf ar-Nar became permanent because after the massacre of Yamama, the survivors of Kinda and Hanifa said, "He perfumed us with false promises and then threw us into the fire." The nickname stuck for the rest of his life, and it is recorded by all major historians, both Sunni and Shia alike. In summary, this incident is regarded as one of the most dramatic public exposures of hypocrisy in Islamic history. The fact that Ali cursed Al-Ash'ath by the name from the mimbar in front of thousands is taken as conclusive evidence that Al-Ash'ath belongs to the category of munafiqun, about whom the Imams permitted and sometimes encouraged public la'an, cursing, in certain circumstances. It is also proof that tribal chiefs who betray their own people for personal power are the worst kind of traitors, because the near ones hate him and the remote ones do not trust him.